Hey, what's up, guys? Back again. Sorry it's been a while, but I'm back. Just been busy and stuff like that. First off, I'd like to welcome back some people back on YouTube. First off, I'd like to welcome back Johnny Depp fan 1433. She has uploaded a new video on her channel, so it's great to see her back. Also, like to welcome back Girl Gamer Arrow, as I seen she was posting in comments recently. So she is semi-active in the gaming community, so it's great to see her back again. And I'd also like to shout out a new channel. As many of you know, Trouble8385, who does YouTube gaming community, he has actually moved that show off of Trouble8385 and has moved it to a brand new channel called YTGC Now. And I'll have the link for that channel right down below. So be sure to check that out. Keep the YouTube gaming community going. And support that show. Support Trouble8385, who's a great guy. Talk to him. I play a lot with him online on Xbox Live. So be sure to check out the new channel. Okay, next of all, you probably noticed a change on my channel, as you can see right here. With my channel pulled up here on my computer, as you can see, now my name is displayed on my channel instead of Bufferkid. It is actually my name displayed. That is because I have a Google Plus account now, which will enable me to do live streaming on YouTube, as Trouble8385 did in that test he did. They had some great YouTubers in there, like Derek the Completionist, Amy's Bro, Jay Blackheart, and Big Daddy Darth. They were all a part of that stream. But of course, why I kind of changed it from my username to put my full name on there is just so I got tired of YouTube asking me the question. Google asked me the question, would you like to display your full name? So I just said, fuck it, and display it, and just be done with it. But don't worry, I am still, the channel is still known as Bufferkid, but now it's my full name displayed on the channel, and I'm still known as Bufferkid on other forums and websites. I haven't gotten rid of that name yet. That is still mine. Alright, so, next off, got some pickups here. It's been a while since I've done a pickups video as well, so I'm going to kind of do that right now. I got some pickups recently, and so let's get started with that. It's kind of hard to decide what I want to do first. Let's do movie pickups. Found this the other day at Best Buy a couple weeks ago, and I remember watching this show growing up, and it was great to see this. I didn't even know this was released on DVD. That is In the Heat of the Night, of course. This has got, it's a 24-hour marathon. It's got, I do believe, 8 DVDs in there. Has various episodes from the seasons, from seasons 2 up to season 7. So it's pretty great to see this. Of course, I did see that season 1 is available on DVD, and I didn't see it there, but eventually I'll pick it up. This was a great show in the late 80s, early 90s. So be sure, if you were a fan like me of TV shows in the late 80s, early 90s, pick this up. It was great. Wasn't too much either. Wasn't too expensive, so we'll put that right down there. Let's see. Next of all, another movie I got. Remember when this was aired on Xbox Live? It was in Machinima. This was only exclusive, and it was only originally as a digital download, and it was available on iTunes. And it was separated into parts and eventually pieced as one full movie. And that is, of course, the full-length movie of Halo 4, Forward Unto Dawn. This is the Blu-ray edition of it. Picked this up. I did download this on iTunes to watch it because this was really great. This was something that a lot of people were waiting for. It was a real live Halo movie. And this takes place before Halo 4. It leads right into Halo 4. So if you're a Halo fan, pick this up. Great movie. Looks great in high definition. Alright. Okay, next off, gaming pickups. I got 2 new PlayStation 3 games. Picked this one up as a recommendation from Jay Blackheart, and that is WWE 13. This allows you to go back in time into the Attitude Era of the WWE, which a lot of us that grew up in the early and mid 90s and the late 90s remember the Attitude Era. We remember WCW and WWE going at it for ratings. And this allows you to go back in time and relive those events. So this is great. Pick this game up. Played online with Jay Blackheart and Picado Gamer on there, and getting used to the controls. I'm kind of going through the storyline of the Attitude Era with DX right now, so pick that up. Next PlayStation 3 game I got, this came out to celebrate the new movie Skyfall, which is actually being released on Blu-ray and DVD coming up here within the week, and is actually out. And I'm so glad. I want to see that. I hear it's a great movie. It's one of the best. It's the best Bond film that was ever made. And of course, the game is 007 Legends on the PlayStation 3, and this actually has the Skyfall missions on it. It is a free add-on. If you picked up this game the minute that Skyfall was released in the theaters, you could download the Skyfall add-on for this game. And this is Daniel Craig as James Bond, reliving some of the greatest missions from some of the greatest Bond films ever, like Goldfinger, Live and Let Die. No, it wasn't Live and Let Die. It was, let's see, Moonraker, which was one of the missions. When I saw this, I wanted to play Moonraker, because Moonraker is one of my favorite Bond films, which I did pick that up on Blu-ray. I don't have it here. I forgot it. It's actually on display. Let's see, License to Kill was another great one. Die Another Day on Her Majesty's Secret Service. So, yep. And then the last mission is Skyfall. It takes place in Skyfall, so great game. This is to celebrate the 50th anniversary of James Bond, the franchise that's been awesome. Alright. Next off, Xbox 360 games. I waited for a while to pick this up. I had one choice when these games came out, and I chose the other game, which I will show in a minute. But eventually, I did pick this game up. I got this with my Christmas bonus, and that is Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for the Xbox 360. I picked up the one that had Nuketown 2025 as a free download in there, and I also have the season pass. I paid the 50 bucks to get the season pass. So I have Revolution, I have all the maps, so any map that comes out for Black Ops 2, I will get right when they're released on Xbox Live. Been playing this lately with Trouble 8385, and my boss, the guy that signs my paychecks each week, to allow me to buy these great games and to continue to make videos for you guys. I play online. Again, we all get together, we play, we have matches, and we have fun. So yep, pick that up, great game there. And finally, the last game I picked up for the Xbox 360. I picked this up, I got this, I think, on launch day. I kind of waited. And that is Halo 4. The saga of the Forerunners begins. I picked this up. And I do have the Season Pass, of course, for Halo 4. So I'll get all the maps. And I get the Spartan Ops. I've been playing that. Of course, Spartan Ops Season 1, Series 2 is going on right now. We're coming up into Episode 9 of Spartan Ops. I've got to get back into this and start playing this because it looks pretty good. It's a continuing saga that picks up 6 months after the end of Halo 4 and continues on Requiem. So be sure to pick this up if you've got a 360. Highly recommend getting it. And of course, no Halo 4 experience is complete without the official player's guide of Halo 4. Pick this up as well. This was actually on sale. Didn't pay too much for this. I waited a while, but then finally I said, you know, I want to find the terminals. Because there's a backstory of the Didac and the Librarian on Halo 4. As similar to what they did in Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, when they had the backstory of 343 Guilty Spark. This one here has the backstory of the Didac and the Librarian. So, and this will tell you everything you need to know about every map, the Spartan Ops, everything, and tells you where the terminals are located in Halo 4 on Requiem. So, that is great. Okay, as many of you know, remember, you might have seen my video when I showed off the Sega Channel adapter that I picked up. I have the Scientific Atlanta Sega Channel adapter, and I got the power supply for that, thanks to a great YouTuber, of course, SE Anime Forever, who sent me a link to an auction that had that power supply for that model. And of course, I have my General Instrument Sega Channel adapter, also complete in box. Well, right after I picked that up and I shot that video, where I showed off that both units were fully functional and were working great, he sent me a link to another eBay auction. And it was for something that I've never even seen before, that was tight, that goes with Sega Channel. I didn't even know that people had still held on to these. So he told me they were taking offers on it. So I went ahead and I went back to eBay. And I just said, hell, I'm just going to spend the money, get this, so I can have it and have a complete unit. And that is, of course, the instruction manual for the Scientific Atlanta Sega Channel adapter. I've never seen one of these before. These were included when you got the Sega Channel from the cable company. It's the first time I'd seen one in real life, and it tells you everything on how to hook up the system, its preferences, everything. This was so great. Yep, it has a little pencil mark on the back, but I don't care about that. But yeah, this was $30. So this goes with my Scientific Atlanta Sega Channel adapter, which completes that. It's so great to have this. Thanks again to SC Anime Forever for sending me links to that stuff. And keep up the great videos, man. Be sure to subscribe to him, of course. He's a great YouTuber. Alright. And last but not least for my pickups video, I've got NES stuff to show off. I showed off a while back. I picked up some games. Oh, shoot, I forgot one game. I don't have that with me, so I will have to... I'm going to go ahead and mention it. I picked up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Manhattan Project Loose Cart for the NES. That's actually on display in my other room right now. It's not displayed here in my office. So I'm sorry I cannot show that. I forgot completely about that. But picked up some couple of NES games that were complete in box, and one of them is of course Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. This is complete in box manual, and as you can see, you could get a free personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut with the coupon on the back of the instruction manual, which is still there 20 years later. Over 20 years later, that coupon is still there. So yep, I picked this up complete. Didn't pay too much for this. It's so great to have this in my collection. Next NES game that I picked up boxed and complete, because the reason why I wanted this game is because when I played my copy of Nintendo World Championships, my reproduction copy, it only had the first race of Rad Racer in it, and I never played that game before until I played Nintendo World Championships. So I went ahead and decided I would go ahead and get Rad Racer for the NES, box and complete, missing the 3D glasses, mind you, but I don't care. Box is faded, so it looks like this might have been a rental store copy a long time ago. The back of the box is actually great color, so yeah, this was probably on display on a shelf, sitting up on a video store shelf somewhere, where you could pick it up, take the box up there, and they give you the cart, and you'd rent that for 3 days. So bit of nostalgia right here. So great to have that in my collection. Okay, and finally for new games I've got. As many of you remember a while back, I had backed a Kickstarter project for Cheetah Man 2, The Lost Levels, that was done by Greg Pabich. I went ahead and backed that project, and so I went ahead and I got my copy of Cheetah Man 2, The Lost Levels. This is individually numbered and signed, of course, by Greg Pabich. The front of the cover is signed, of course, and the cartridge itself is signed, and it's individually numbered. My proto number is 1132, so it's a lower number. So yep, I actually seen somebody was selling this on eBay, was selling their copy, and it was going for pretty high. So it's like, you know, go ahead and sell your copy, do what you want to do. Me, I got it. You know, I backed the project, and this is what I got backed at the $60 level. And then there was an option, of course, if you wanted to add an additional, I do believe it was, yeah, add an additional $99 to your pledge level. And I went ahead and did that. Of course, it was afterwards, after I'd already pledged, and I contacted Greg Pabich, and I said, Greg, can I still pledge an additional $99? Because for an additional $99 on any reward level, you could, as long as it was the $60 mark or above, you would go ahead and get a copy of Cheetah Man: The Creation. This was only available on a prototype Action 52 that Greg Pabich had, and he went ahead and made this available to the gaming community, to the gaming public, for collectors. And the story behind how I got this second, you know, why I got this, it was originally supposed to be shipped at the same time with Cheetah 2, The Lost Levels, and I got my copy of Cheetah 2, and then I was like, there's something wrong. There should be, I should have a second one. So I went ahead and I emailed Greg Pavich and said, Greg, I got my Cheetah 2 in, and it's missing Cheetah The Lost Levels. And he said, I'm sorry about that, Adam. I'll go ahead and get that. I was busy, and he's been busy shipping out all the Cheetah 2 rewards from the Kickstarter project to everybody out there. And he said, and he emailed me later that night, and he said, Adam, I'm shipping yours out right. I'm shipping your copy of Cheetah The Creation. Just let me know what your proto number is, and it will be on the way. So a week later, I got my copy of Cheetah The Creation. Of course, it is the same proto number as Cheetah 2, the Lost Levels copy that I have, CM 1132. I didn't want this autograph, but it didn't get autographed. But I'm happy with the autographed copy of Cheetah 2 by Greg Pavich. So, and I'm looking forward to his other Kickstarter project. He's hoping to do an Action 52 reunion that hopefully he will be coming out with. So be sure, you can buy Cheetah 2 copy. You can buy Cheetah The Creation. I'm pretty sure he's going to make more Cheetah 2 Lost Levels as well. So hopefully he does. But support his projects. Support iCheetah. Go to the website. I am one of the backers. My name is on the wall of shame on Cheetah on the Cheetah website. So, all right. And finally, the last pickup I've got for this video and for the NES. I found this on display when I went to the retro game store that I go to pick up some of my retro games. I've gotten a lot of my Genesis games, my Genesis Model 1 and 32X games from this place. And I went in one day and I got some DVDs too. I picked up some other seasons of Jag, because Jag is one of my favorite TV shows. And I seen this on display in the shelf, and I asked the guy, I seen it on display in the counter, and I go, is that for sale? And he goes, yeah. I go, how much you're asking for it? And so he tells me how much I'm asking for, how much he's asking for. So I said, all right, I'll go ahead and take it. And so I went ahead and bought it. There's only a few people I know that actually have one of these. That I know personally. I know Luke Morris has the Famicom version of this, and of course Gamer Jitsu has a Famicom version that she bought from Luke Morris. And so now I have one. So I would like to introduce the newest member to my gaming collection, and that is, of course, R.O.B the Robot for the NES. Now when I picked this up, I called Jay Blackheart. He was on a Skype call with some other great YouTubers. And I said, hey Jay, guess what I got? And he goes, what do you got? And so I told him I picked up a R.O.B the Robot for the NES. And I told him what I paid. He's like, unbelievable. So I picked him up for a great deal. It doesn't have the attachments, and I don't have a copy of Gyromite to try to make sure that he works, but it is so great. I've seen him in videos. This is the first time I've seen him in person. He was sitting on display, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and give him a good home. The guys there at the store I bought this, they said they were gonna miss him. I said, don't worry, I'm gonna give this guy a good home. And he sits up on my shelf with my gaming collection. What'd you say to me? You're gonna die, you little robot. Excuse me, Rob kind of gets upset, so please forgive him. Alright, so yep, he's joining me in my gaming collection as a piece of history for NES. So alright, get down here, you little fucker. Sit right there and behave yourself. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. I've got another video that I'm working on today, and so be on the lookout for that. So once again, guys, this is Bufferkid saying be cool and see ya, and be sure to check out some great YouTubers like Trouble8385. Be sure to check out YouTube Gaming Community Now and support the community. Support that show and keep it going. So thanks, guys, and see you soon.